yet another episode of TSMS Lite. It's a very special morning. Well, morning nahi, dophar ho chuki hai, and I am with somebody really special. Let me introduce you to her, Ruchi from Rantaar. Hi, Ruchi.
Hi.
How are you?
Very well.
So, Ruchi, I want you to tell me where we are right now, first of all, and then you have to tell me about Rantaar.
Yeah, this is a very unique place. This is National Institute for Empowering People with Intellectual Disabilities.
Ji.
It's a huge organization, and the people over here, the energy over here is so vibrant. So it's kind of my, place to be during the day, which gives me a lot of energy, a lot of hope, lot of happiness and satisfaction, so that I can go home and have a good sleep.
Wonderful. Tell me about Rantaar.
Before talking about Rantaar, I want to talk about Questera Foundation,
Ji.
Which was something that I kind of created because I started working in the development sector.
Ji.
And as I say, it's a foundation. It is meant to be to implement CSR projects and do programs. Our motto, our main pillar is livelihoods. So thinking about that, I wanted to empower people who cannot move out of their houses for jobs. Self-entrepreneurship is one of the ways to do that.
Yes.
But then, as you know, everybody cannot be an entrepreneur, but they can learn a craft, they can own a skill, and they can do a lot more with that skill without moving out of comforts of their homes. And that is how the whole idea of creating a ecosystem which can help them flourish arose. I started by skilling, which seemed to be the basic thing to do. You skill them first.
Correct.
And then you feel that once they're skilled, they'll go out in the market and start selling. But then you come to the hard reality, which is like that making is easy. Selling is...
Bechoing is not so easy.
Not easy. So that is how Rantaar happened. Rantaar, I think what I want Rantaar to be is an ecosystem which will provide all the resources that any crafter requires so that they can show what they do to the world and they can sell it. So that is what Rantaar is.
And currently, how many people, कितने लोग जुड़े हैं रंगतार के साथ?
In fact, we started our journey here and I'm sitting here and talking to you. The journey started in February 2024.
Ji.
And I came here with a suitcase full of yarn because I am a hobby crocheter. I thought, let me just start with this. I have to create an example so that other crafters can also join the bandwagon. And that's how I just came here. These women were sitting here waiting for their children while they finished their school. And I asked them, would you like to learn something? I had brought some samples. They showed a lot of interest. And I started teaching them. And that is how our first year went. But eventually, they were such quick learners.
Yeah.
We made products and we exhibited. We did some pop-ups and exhibitions. We sold everything. And
You sold everything?
Yeah. And then because they saw that we are selling and we are paying, so I've taught almost like 190 to 200 people in last 3 years, third year running. And right now there are 50 to 60 women who are earning with us on a monthly basis. And we have also now extended our program to villages in Mirzapur, where crochet was dying as an art.
Beautiful. Never underestimate the power of a hobby. And this is a chartered accountant of 15 years of experience who's sitting right here. 15 plus years as a chartered accountant, and then you decided that this is my true calling, this is my purpose. How did you decide that crochet was going to be the thing that you wanted to?
I did, I heard your TEDx and you talked about pivoting.
In my head, I'm always going pivot.
And it was like a moment for me because I think I have pivoted all my life too. And
आपकी और मेरी story भी तो similar है, chartered accountant.
हाँ, और chartered accountancy क्यों करी वो भी similar है. So,
Daddy? Hello, Daddy, are you watching this?
My daddy is not a CA, but he's a business guy. So I didn't know anything but business when I was growing up. तो मुझे लगा कि the best way to be an educated person in a business family is to do a high degree, and which was CA for me, and I did it.
And
Anyway, so what happened was the pivotal moment that came when I was working in Genpact, which is Genpact now. I was working with Jekis in Delhi. I realized that I had good success. Like I had promotions, my share of successes. I was earning. The only way to enjoy was to go on weekends and spend it in the malls, buy the best of the latest toys and games for my son. I had just one son that time. And that's it. But the time to play those games and toys was not with me. And that kind of gave me that insight that was this what I was earning for? Like when you have a child who plays, I want to play games with them. And that was a moment when I thought that maybe this is not the job which will give me a full, complete life.
Yeah.
It did give me money, the security at that point of time, but the happiness of enjoying the childhood of my child, which will definitely go away, na? They'll grow up.
And then they'll be like, Mama, kaun?
But I can go back to office and work is what I kept thinking.
Right.
So I thought that I need to take a sabbatical.
Okay.
I took a sabbatical. I had 2 children at that time. This sabbatical, I did not think what it will land me into. So because I was part of AWA, which is Army Women Welfare Organization, I had to do some things.
Well, she's a Fauji wife. I forgot to mention that.
A civilian in Forge. But yes, I really enjoy that status a lot. Best of both worlds.
Yes.
So in AWA, for me, it was not like a routine thing. It was not like I have been asked to do something. For me to meet people, meet women, these army boys, wives, to meet them, to know where they come from. They are not from the army, they are from the villages. They have either left their education, they have not been given a chance to earn. So that made me realize that I could do so much with them.
Yeah.
And that's where this whole thing of restarting their education. Like there were women who had not completed their 10th. Everything was such a success just because these women was just waiting that opportunity to, come to a place where they have to stay.
Yeah.
Like they have to stay in the cantonment. They cannot go out and they can't find the opportunity. And when it came, it really gave them a lot of strength. Not everybody wants to complete their education. There were a few who knew some things, like they could stitch, they could do block printing, etc. And from there, we started this Ghar Se Business ka concept.
You know, I want to ask you, before we wrap up this conversation, what is your most favorite product in Rantaar? And if we had to support you, how we would. But what we will do is we will go to the Rantaar office and see the wonderful people who are doing all these beautiful things. And there, I want you to show me your most favorite product. And Ruchi ji, India wants to know, in all the wonderful, magnificent things that you are making, is there one particular product जो आप बहुत ज़्यादा आपको लगता है, oh my God, this is my favorite?
Shezzi ji,
जी हाँ जी.
there's one thing I want to tell you.
जी जी.
So this is exactly what crochet is. I love crochet fabrics. Why? Because if you will wear it, you will wear it over your persona. It will embellish it.
Yeah.
Shezzi will be Shezzi, embellished Shezzi. If I wear it, it'll be me. So, for example, if I have to wear this nice shrug, I'll wear it with the dhoti pants. You will wear it maybe with a mini skirt or a sari.
Sari more my.
Or a dress. And it still looks what it is, but it doesn't overpower your personality. So I really feel that all these gaps in the crochet work lets your personality gleam in these things. And that is why I feel everybody has the flexibility to style them, to wear it and feel nice about it. This is a skirt, but imagine if somebody wears it over a sari, it just gives it a fish cut lehenga look kind of a thing. Like you can wear it over from here and then down. So you can, so this is
really cool.
Yeah, this is a shrug which you can just tie over. So even if I do it over my sari, it kind of just converts it into a Western dress. So that's what I feel, that everybody wears crochet in a different way.
Yeah.
This one is particularly my favorite. It kind of just lets me feel so nice and, what should I say, in a fairyland,
Yeah.
flowing. All of
I am all about the whimsy, and we've spoken a lot about the apparels, but there's a whole bunch of wonderful
Yes.
other things.
Yes.
If we had to reach out to Rantaar, either to support or to actually make a purchase, how would we go about
Yeah,
it?
I would really want to use this platform to also say something. If there are brands or big corporates who want to be eco-friendly,
Yes.
who want to be eco-friendly and want to be like, replace any plastics that they use with handmade cotton fabric stuff, please reach out to us. We make beautiful coasters. We do a lot of dining decor. We can convert anything that you want. We can make napkin, tissue boxes, and a lot of stuff that you would want to replace, some bags, etc. And
Gifting.
reach out to gifting.
Thank you for the wonderful work you're doing and for this wonderful conversation.
Thank you so much, Shezzi. It was such fun talking to you.